They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So LSU's offense has the football first here today. Now they feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job of getting him the football, really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today.
Here comes a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Run it here. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking for 6. Was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Can they find the end zone in this opening drive? It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Back in motion now. QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense gets their first crack now. And here comes the veteran running back. He has poured a lot of himself into this program throughout his career, and now the first game of his final season.
Yeah, what a great career he's had. Still another year in front of him. It all gets started today. A lot of wear and tear, but this guy seems to be in the best shape of his career. Can't wait to see what he can do.
Running back has the ball. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Finding space at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Did they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive, but you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Worthy. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And he hauls it in down inside the 30. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On first down, it's play action. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. He has first down yardage at the 46. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Running through the tackle. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And now the handoff. Headed for the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Worthy. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. And he's hit just before the throw. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator would tell you it's one of the highest priorities they look for.
They get him down. The gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
The LSU's pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's reeled in. It's Flowers. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll set up to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Nice grab. It's Flowers. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out.
Personal foul.
Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like LSU has the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Now they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. Makes it to the ground. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It's out of bounds after a solid gain. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Can you believe this? Instead of an interception, it's a 1st down. Roughing the passer is the call. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Makes the grab. It's Flowers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
They'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Send the back in motion. They'll try the option play here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
A gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still a 17-point lead after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Worthy. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. Handoff from the shotgun, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Play fake, looking to throw. Swarm by the pass rush, a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. QB bootlegs here. Oh, they get him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
2nd down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The tight end has got it. Will not be brought down. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. It's Flowers. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Look at a throw on third and goal. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This passing game is still on fire.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. They're going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll throw it now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's an out route. The catch made. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Tackle made after just a short gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Here comes the bunch formation. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Haven't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws to the tight end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. And we're able to get him down. Second and goal for the offense.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look out, whole different game now. Now here comes the point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Pounding away with the run game. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Here's the second down play. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On a pass rush, gets home. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Excellent field position here for the offense. Leaning on the run game here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's got some space here. On the move. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul.
Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Down big late in this game. They're going to try for a touchdown here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The hands seen, able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory.
On the set.
It's an option look. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play fake, looking to throw. Extending the play now. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.